That's definitely fascinating. So, I mean, talking about your clients, right? And you're saying that you like clients to essentially be your friends, or you have to grow into some kind of friendship. So, right now, ideally, who is your ideal avatar?
Um, Avatar, you mean as far as like client?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, on one hand, you're saying like you're looking for friendships, but the other side, you're looking for a particular type of business. So the overlap is the infusion of these two. So I mean, who's that person or guy or gal? What defines them? What does their company profile look like?
Yeah, so we work really, really well with staffing agencies, but inside that staffing agency, um, the HR, the human resource person that's completely overworked,
Mm,
completely overwhelmed with the responsibility that they have. Um, those are the people that I want to develop relationships with because I can help them in so many ways outside of my company.
mm,
Um, I can help them with several things, but even with my company, the things that we can do, the things that we can outsource, the programs we can put in place to make their life manageable, is where we hit a home run. I've worked with so many of these HR professionals here lately, and I can't tell you how many notes that I get from them, right? Saying, Mal, we should have switched to this 3 months earlier
mm,
when you first told us about it, as you completely changed the profile of our company. She goes, now my HR staff is freed up to do what they're supposed to do, and that's their human resources responsibilities. Most human resources are getting pulled into different directions, doing so many of these projects around hiring people. And that's not,
mm.
HR, they're there to do that function, but that's not their only function. But most HR professionals will tell you 90% of their time is spent on, compiling the information and finding the candidates to go to work for their company.
Mm.
So I'm hoping to give them that freedom back and give them that time back and show them just how great of a job that we can do and then I can do to help them find that success.
Interesting. So let's stay on that a little bit more, right? So, let's say you have an opportunity to talk to an HR professional, and they're listening to this podcast, and you're telling them that they're your ideal customer and potentially your ideal friend as well. What words of insight would you give to them to kind of help them on their journey to continue forward?
Well, the first thing I talk to them about is, outsourcing some of the stuff that chews up a large amount of time, and there's no return of investment on this amount of time. So we have created a way to do employment verification, education verification, military service verification, and also personal and professional reference verifications. So if you think about the amount of time an HR person has to dial phone numbers, to verify your employment for the last 3 or 4 companies, and then verify your education through the multiple universities or wherever you went to school, and then verify that your personal references or professional references. That's a lot of time that they're taking on the phone.
Mm,
So we outsource that for them, and these HR professionals are getting a couple of hours back every single time something like that comes across their plate. So, and it's not really even that expensive to go out and grab that information and turn that around. So, but I guarantee you, if you take the amount of time that person is spending doing that, and then look at it, what it costs for you to do it through us,
mm,
we'll probably end up saving you money based on what you're paying that HR professional to do it. Now, if you're grabbing 2 hours a day, 10 hours a week, 40 hours a month, what projects can you put that HR person on
mm.
that helps benefit the company and the direction of that company versus just being on the phone verifying information?
Wow,
So
very cool, very cool. So,
that's usually the
listening.
impact statement that we make to the HR professionals up front, and we don't even talk about the background side of it. So I kind of roll on that,
Hmm.
and it usually goes over pretty well.
Cool. So let's say we're still talking to them, right? Like, how do they get in contact with you? Like, what's your website? Your social media profile handles.
Yeah, so we are www.ezactis.com is our website. My You can find me on LinkedIn. You can find EZactis on LinkedIn. That's really our only social profiles at this time. We're in the process of building out the rest of them. Um, Keith at EZactis.com. You can go right to the website and click on register. You can click on learn more. It'll bring you right back to me or somebody in my company and send a question. You can find me on LinkedIn, ask any question you want, send me an email. You can call me. However you want to get in touch with me, more than happy to field those calls and answer any questions that we can.